不管市场上充斥多少关于电动车的传言，都没有能阻止全球汽车制造商前进电动车市场的脚步。尤其是当比亚迪在2023年第3季生产量首度超越特斯拉的新闻传开后，再也没有一个国家会轻忽这块市场。
I think there's a risk. I think you listen to what the leadership of Ford and GM and Stellantis as well are saying. They recognize they're behind. That this is fundamentally a technology play. Electric vehicles, it's a fundamental shift in technology. It's not just an incremental shift in vehicle technology. And they were behind. Tesla, Hyundai, Kia are both ahead. That said, I think you're seeing, certainly GM and Ford both invest a lot in saying we need to catch up, and we need to catch up quickly. I would say Ford's CEO, Jim Farley, has been very blunt about this in saying we're going to need to remake this company. We're going to need to do things differently in terms of how we organize ourselves to drive innovation, to actually catch up and catch up quickly in a growing global market as well.
打从2018年美中贸易战开打以来，美国与中国的过招就让其他国家看得眼花缭乱。如今，在巩固电动车市场这个赛局里，美国祭出的关税策略却没有想到会出现这个问题。
In 2018, President Donald Trump launched a trade war with China, slapping expensive tariffs on billions of dollars worth of Chinese imports. These tariffs didn't hurt China as much as they hurt the average American consumer, who were forced to pay more for the products that they needed. Many Americans hope that Joe Biden will reverse this trend, end the trade war, and improve U.S. relations when he was elected. But Joe Biden did just the opposite. He doubled down America's efforts to contain China by passing the U.S.-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA. This protectionist trading bloc stipulates that trade between these three countries is tariff and duty-free, as long as the goods being traded are North American-made. Specifically, a certain percentage of each product must originate in North America. For example, 75% of a vehicle must be built in one of these three countries, otherwise face import tariffs. And now, on the Mexican border, Chinese multinational companies are partnering with local Mexican companies to circumvent these exact tariffs.
Within the next 5 or 6 years, you will see several automakers likely begin final assembly in Mexico. Why is that important? Right now, if you build a vehicle in China and export it to the United States, there's a 25% tariff. If you were to build in Mexico because of NAFTA, you could bring it in under the NAFTA guidelines. Even if you set a 2.5% tariff, it basically eliminates that tariff. And because of the cost advantages that China has in terms of its scale, the concern is they can come in with entry-level vehicles like this SUV. And I know people will say Americans won't buy Chinese. You know what? You ask somebody, do you want to pay $9,000 for an SUV, or do you want to pay $19,000 or $20,000 for an SUV? No contest. And that's what we found with everybody we've talked to down here. Brand loyalty goes out the window when you have that kind of a price advantage.
取代北美自由贸易协定的新协定美国、墨西哥、加拿大协定，简称 USMCA， 在2020年7月1日生效。当时执政的川普政府本意是增加美国国内的生产，但许多企业仍然选择支付关税，在劳动力成本低廉的墨西哥进行生产。而随着拜登政府在2022年出台的纯电动汽车扶持政策中，把消费者购买纯电动汽车时提供的补贴对象锁定为包括墨西哥和加拿大在内的北美生产的产品后，看到这个贸易缝隙的就不只有中国。根据最近日经中文网的报道，墨西哥已然成为对巨大市场美国的出口基地，各国车企正在墨西哥掀起建厂热潮。
The USMCA trade agreement allows a foreign-built vehicle to enter the US tax-free as long as 75% of its parts are built in North America. Additionally, President Biden's Inflation Reduction Act also allows certain EVs built in Mexico to qualify for up to $7,500 in tax incentives.
La manufactura de marcas chinas en México lo veo todavía como un proyecto no inmediato, sino de mediano plazo, en función de que logren sustentar técnicamente, políticamente, lo que representa entrar al mercado de Estados Unidos y es lo que justificaría tener manufactura en México, por supuesto, cumpliendo con las reglas del TEMEC para poder aprovechar la ventaja competitiva de estar en México.
但在墨西哥扎根并不容易。目前墨西哥面临的问题是在各个方面的供应链都存在不足，还有经常出现原因不明的禁止通行和交通堵塞，都考验想把墨西哥当成前进美国跳板的商人们的智慧与应变能力。